Hi, and welcome to Paper Roots Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm going to be working with Sketch 7 from the 6x6 paper pad one-page sketches class by Allison Davis at Scrapbook Generation. Okay, for Sketch 7 of this Allison Davis class for 6x6 paper pads, I am going to use this pad from the I think it's from Stampin' Up. I lost the cover to it, and so I don't have a lot of information, but I think it was like a sampler pad. I got it from a friend who was getting rid of her scrapbooking supplies. And so it's just like basic patterns. There's no theme to it. It's just pattern paper. So I'm going to use this to create the banner strips from the sketch. Now I can't show the sketch, of course, because it's paid content. However, I will link below where you can purchase the sketchbook. The live class is no longer available because we're into week 8, but I'm a little bit behind. So here is the what I have gotten started with so far. So I stayed pretty true to the sketch. I'll tell you what the differences are. So she had a strip of 1x3 banners across the top, each one from a different pattern. So I stuck pretty close to that, except mine are 1.5 because I wanted to use this punch I got from Dress My Craft, and the smallest banner it makes is 1.5 inches across. So I used this to punch the banner notches into my little banners, and I got this pretty recently, and I can't remember from which store, but I will find it and link it below as well. And I have been really loving this one. I find it very useful, especially with Allison Davis. She does a lot of banners. So I just took different patterns, kind of followed a rainbow order, but not exactly, of course, and I ran them across. Now she has hand stitching across the bottom and top of hers, but I just ran a strip of black washi to give it a little bit of contrast. And my background, I don't know if you can pick that up very well on camera, is a white corrugated sheet from Fancy Pants. And there's no date on that I can see. It is not intended for children under the age of 12. Okay, so here we go. She had like a floral cluster with mini banners here and here, but I wanted to put my title here and my journaling here. So she has her title and journaling elsewhere on the sketch, but this was what was working for me. Now, the florals, however, from the sketch did inspire me a little, so I pulled out this little pack of, I think it's more than one embellishment pack. In fact, I'm sure it is, but it's basically just some summery, springy maybe things from some different kits that I tore apart that seemed to kind of go together to make a new kind of kit. So I'm not going to be using the cards from it because there's no room on here for cards, and I don't need the numbers, and I don't need this giant heart, and thank you is not what I need for this. I also don't think I'm going to use the creepy flamingo. I don't know about you, but birds freak me out. The cactus or the pineapple, because it doesn't really go with what I'm trying to achieve over here. So I am going to maybe pick some of these florals, not the rub-ons, because I don't think rub-ons and corrugated go together very well. And not the numbers. I'm going to get rid of the gold because I don't have anything else. well, maybe some of these flowers have gold, so maybe we'll see. That's probably why I put them together. So over here, I think we have a purple journaling block, so maybe I will put a purple floral up here. And up here we have a pink journaling block. Do I have pink? I have a couple pink flowers. So maybe I can layer those up and put some leafy bits on there. Do I want this kind? No, I don't really like that. I will try some, do I like the darker blue? I do kind of like that. There's a little bit of contrast there too. Okay, so then I'll put those back. So I don't know where these are from. Like I said, they were in kits that I just tore apart and kind of made a little embellishment pack of my own to put in my, I think this one came out of my spring or summer iris container. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it with this paper pad because they kind of complement each other quite well. And so that's that. And I am just going to ink the edges of those. I have been using Hickory Smoke Distress ink on the edges of my papers for this layout. And I don't feel like I need to get in all the creaks and crevices of each thing. I just need to, you know, do the basic edges. I am not sure I can make this whole video without turning the air conditioner back on because it is freaking hot in here. It's 33 degrees Celsius here, which, I mean, that's like 90-ish, 91 maybe Fahrenheit, for those of you who are not from our corner of the world, which I don't know if that's hot for you guys. I feel like people in other climates can survive warmer temperatures than I can, but here in Canada, I find that excruciatingly hot. I have a really hard time with the heat. So I did turn, like I just have a little tiny air conditioner for this room because it has so much sunlight. It gets, and it's in the afternoon sunlight, so it gets so hot in here. And a friend gave me the air conditioner a couple of years ago, God bless her, because she has scrapbooked in my room in the summer and knows how ridiculously hot it is. So when they bought Central Air, she offered it to me, and who can turn that down? So anyways, I did turn it off because it is quite noisy for the video, but I don't know if I'm going to make it through the whole video without turning it back on because I'm starting to feel like I'm lighting on fire from the inside. Okay, so that's that. Now this layout is all about what a mummy's boy he is. This is his little friend that's trying to like snuggle up to his mummy, and he is not having it. So I have this little, it was an acetate piece, so I just ran it through my Xyron, and that's what it's on now. So it's clear sticker at the moment. And I'm just gonna see if there's a place where I want that, but I don't, because the colors are good, but I don't feel like it goes with my design, so I think I'm gonna skip it. And then I also got these, I know I've talked a lot about these wood pieces, but I also inside of here have this Bo Bunny sheet cut in half. It was a 6x12 sheet of just like random words. And so I've pulled a couple of those and put them on the pattern papers that I was using. I'm just gonna dump that out. And added them in here. Hopefully I can make that work a little bit. I'm not really sure where I would like them yet. But in her sketch, there is something like up above this and down below. You know what I mean? So maybe something like this. And that. I'm just going to leave that for a minute and see if I know what that's doing in there. And then I also have these, what are these? Acrylic hearts from Close to My Heart. And I think they're so fun and cute, and that one might be too big for this particular layout. I might have to dig out another one that's smaller, because I do like how the two little ones go on there, and would probably be okay with them up here as well. But let's see how this big one goes here. Oh, that's actually not too bad. I like that. Okay, well maybe I can use the big one up here and the little ones down here. Okay, so we will do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and ink the edges of these and then stick them down. I don't know if the ink will stay because they're clear stickers on top of patterned paper, but we'll give it a whirl, see what happens. Sticky tape not sticking. There we go. Malfunction in the junction. Okay, so I'm going to put the yellow one over here to balance the yellow matting that I used on that main photo of him and his beautiful mama. Ink the edges on this one as well. There we go. And happy. I don't know, maybe I'll matte this one on a little bit of black just to make it pop a bit. Let me see what I've got in my scraps. Just need a little scrap of black. So I keep my tiny scraps in these little Ziplocs to my left. I don't usually keep anything under that can't make a 3x4 card, but my black and white, I do keep some smaller scraps for these kinds of things. Just plain black and white cardstock though, not like black patterned paper and whatnot. Just for like matting smaller things, because sometimes I do like adding a mat behind embellishments or smaller photos or whatever, and it's nice to have scraps instead of starting new, like cutting into a new, even an 8.5 by 11 photo piece of paper. Not cutting into my photos. And then I'm gonna grab my Scotch tacky glue that is in my fine line bottle to put my hearts down, and it's not wanting to come out of there. So there's this. These close to my heart acrylic hearts have been, I have them in white as well, and I used to have them in gray, but I think I used all the gray ones. And do I have them in another color? I'm not sure. I might, no, I think the black ones were stars and arrows. But these shapes, these acrylic shapes from Close to My Heart, I have been loving them, and every time they come out with a new pack, I buy them. And then there's been a couple of times where they come out with like an exclusive pack that's only with the paper, and I have, as you know, been trying not to buy paper because I have too much paper, or consumables for that matter. But these acrylic hearts, when I go buy my albums and my page protectors, I always look for the acrylic pieces to see what I can get my hands on, because I do love them. They're great. I will link that below as well. Now I also have these spring floral, what are these called? They're just like enamel shape sprinkles from Doodlebug, and I have some left over from a project that I did in a class that are just like random. And then this was like this flower one was a bought one. Do I want some of these little birdies in here? I don't know. It's called Tiny Flowers, this one. Tiny Flowers. And then these ones were from the class kit. But they're pretty cute. Maybe I'll use a couple of little birdies. I'm not a big bird fan, but these guys look pretty harmless, right? Maybe they don't really go with the florals. They're too cartoony for that. That's okay. We'll find another home for those little cutie pies. Do I want this floral? these little florals. I feel like I could use that one up there. And I can toss this. Oops. Sorry, I hate when I go quiet like that. It's super annoying. I just, I know I've said this before, but I have a really hard time not sticking my whole head in the camera sometimes. Anyway, there we go. That'll do. Then I'm going to try to use a couple of these ones. I think these ones must have been from here, but also were in this class kit, so that's kind of cute. So I'll try to use these ones first. Let's see, do I want a couple of orange flowers? If I do, get an orange one here, and an orange one here. And then maybe a yellow one to balance them out. What do you think? Where did that other, there it is. If I put some greenery in there on my yellow, it's too big. Change it. This one, that's kind of cuter. Oh, backwards. Okay, well, I'll fuss with that later. I don't know what that's gonna look like in the end. I'm gonna try this one down here. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so I'll set those to the side. And then I also brought in these waffle flower enamel dots, and they are they match with their ink colors apparently. Okay, so let's see, what do I want? Maybe I'll put some with my little hearts. Okay, so do I want some green, some yellow, a darker yellow kind of goes, some more pink, purple. I think up here I'd like the pink and purple with my I'm going to use 2 littles and a big. And down here, I probably won't use purple because I'm going to try to fit them into that spot. But maybe, let's see, maybe a yellow, like a darker yellow. I want it closer to this guy. And then maybe the pink ones too, little pinks, because they look pretty matchy-matchy with the other things on here. I'm just gonna put this one down first, tuck that guy in there, that there. There we go. Get all that on there. So if you do want to know, the pink is called My Pleasure, and the yellow that I used is kind of an orangey yellow, and it's called Oh Happy Day. So there's that, and I think that is my layout for today. Let me see. My project focus was my April of 2019 photos for my little fella in his first year album. And these are indeed from April. My product focus is alphas from my thickers that are needing to be used or losed. Use it or lose it. And this is the thicker sheet that I used. As you can see, there are no A's, no E's, a few U's, a couple I's, some O's, although I'm almost out of O's as well, but I think I can cut down some Q's, and I'm out of zeros. Okay, so Mommy's Boy was my title. My journaling, my finish the class focus is I'm working on this live class with Allison Davis. Sketches for 6x6 paper pads, 1-page sketches by Allison Davis for SG. And I will link the sketchbook below. Let's make sure I have everything I want. I got photos, a title, a date, and journaling. Yeah, I think this layout is complete. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please click the like button to give me a thumbs up. Hit the show more button under the video description if you would like to find links to some of the things we talked about today. And if you have a question or comment, just leave it down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. If you would like to see more of my videos, it would make my day to have you as a subscriber. And just click that subscribe button. And be sure to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when a new video goes up. Have a great day, everyone.